How you doing, guys? Forever Ghost Dog here. First video for YouTube. I'm a newbie out of Western New York. I actually started looking into different videos on YouTube with all the global changes and all the situations that's been happening. And I started prepping and started looking at like-minded individuals, just waiting for, just waiting and watching for all the changes that's been happening between the elections, global shifts, economy, and things like that. So I just wanted to introduce myself to the community also. And I also wanted to thank a lot of the people that I've seen videos on, and I learned a lot from you guys. East Coast Prepper, Southern Prepper 1, Maine Prepper, Maine Prepper. Those guys have a lot of information that's helped me out, especially with Sandy that just recently happened a couple weeks back. And the funny thing is, looking at the storm and thinking about the damage it could do, a lot of people still weren't prepared for anything. It's like no one cared. No one even thought about preparing. And to me, the funny thing is, preparing was something that your grandmothers and your mothers used to do, depending on how many kids or how big the family was, because they always had an extra stash of food or some extra money in their change purse, and just to put aside for a rainy day. Nowadays, everything's so complacent that no one cares until something happens, and then everyone's screaming, "Help! Help me! Help me!" When all the time you could have helped yourself, and you would have been in a much better situation. When Sandy came, it's kind of funny looking at everything on the news stories that there are a lot of people that lost loved ones and lost property and things like that, but I still don't see anyone on any of the interviews that said they were prepared for anything, and it's sad. And this is an intro, but this is a rant at the same time. And I just hope there's a lot more people out there preparing themselves, because I know I am, and I'm trying to make sure my family is as well. The hard thing is that I've noticed with a lot of people, they don't seem to think about preparation until something's imminent. Here in Western New York, a lot of people weren't thinking about stocking up on batteries or food or anything like that until a day or two prior to Sandy even getting close to us. And I'm just waiting to see what happens when the next thing comes. How many more people aren't going to be prepared? How many people are going to be knocking at your door? How many family members are going to be wondering about what you were doing and what you were prepared for? How are you going to handle that? Because I don't. I don't have a clue who I'm going to have to turn away and things like that. I mean, everyone should have a bug-out bag. That's something the government told you for the longest. A lot of people don't think about solar flares. Look on the FEMA's website. A lot of people don't even believe that's possible. They have it there for a reason. It's just sad. But going forward, I'm going to try to put on a couple of videos with some ideas for myself in my area, because if you're in the middle of New York City walking around with a hunting bag, or all mollied out, it's gonna kind of draw some strange looks. Now, if you're in an area where hunting's good, yeah, you can walk around with that and you're fine. But to be armored up, that might not be a good option for you. A lot of people are tactical on here, and some people can't afford it. So sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I'll add a couple more videos, some of my ideas, some things just to be resourceful. But I just want to thank everybody I've viewed so far. You guys are very informative. Wish you the best. Patriot Nurse, Demcad. There's so many people out there. I couldn't even begin to name. Unlikely prepper. People don't think about it, but if something happens, you have no electricity. You got to figure out how do you know how to make soap? You know, do you know how to use a gun? Do you know how to take care of laundry? You know, people don't think about little things like that. But I bet you all those people that are now getting back from any catastrophes they've been through, they're thinking about it now. At least I hope they are. All right, guys, stay safe.